Hey guys, my name's Jamie Adcock, also known as the Running Diva Mom. I'm a running coach and personal trainer for women, and I'm joining you today from my boutique fitness studio located in downtown Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Today I'm going to demonstrate a core and cardio workout that you can do with a small to medium size stability ball, something in the 55 to 65 centimeter range. I'm going to demonstrate 10 different exercises that you can do. All right, so go ahead and grab your stability ball. And we're going to start with some alternating lunges with rotation, working the glutes, the quads, and getting some rotation in the trunk. So you're going to want to find a focal point since lunges are a balancing exercise. And you're going to take one foot and take a wide step towards that focal point. Knees should be over the heel as you lower straight down and stay there as you rotate towards the knee with the torso and the ball. Come back to center. Now the mistake most people will make here is pushing back with the back foot. You actually want to push back with the front foot. Other side, heel to toe, lower straight down, rotate, center, and again, push through that front foot. Heel to toe, knee over the front heel. And now in the back, the shoulder, the hip, and that back knee are aligned. You're inhaling down and exhaling up. One more each side. Last one. And relax. Now, we're going to go into a 30-second wall sit with that stability ball. You're going to take that ball to the wall behind you. And you're going to place your back against that ball, trying to center that belly button up with the ball and piercing it through your back. Feet are hip width apart. You're going to walk the feet away from the wall, and you're going to have your shoulders over the hips and lower straight down till that ball is between your shoulder blades. Your hip bones are behind the knees, and the knees are over the heels. So you should have a right bend, right angle at your hips, at your knees, and your heels. Hands should be at your side or out in front. Give me 10. 8. When we're done, we're only using those feet to return to the standing position. Give me 3, 2, 1. Drive those heels down and rise. Now, take your time getting that ball out from behind your back and bringing it in front of your torso. Now, we're going to do a bounce and catch and then an overhead jab. Bounce and catch, overhead jab. If you don't want to jump, you can do modified jacks like this. Extending one leg out, bringing it in, and then switching sides. Breathe in and out. Reach and pull that ball down. 15 seconds. Give me one more, and relax. Now, we're going to take that ball to the wall. Again, we're going to go into stability ball wall squats, which is going to be very similar to the stability ball wall sit, although you're doing some dynamic movement and working those glutes and quads a bit more. Shoulders over the hips, walk the feet away from the wall. Keep those joints aligned as you lower yourself down. Hip bones behind the knees again, ball between the shoulder blades. Now drive those heels down and come back to your starting position without moving your feet. You're applying pressure from your belly button to that ball, engaging that inner core. Now, if this is causing you knee pain, or if you're only feeling this in the quads, not so much in the glutes in the back, try adjusting your feet and bringing them a little further from the wall. Okay. Inhale down. Thighs parallel to the ground. Exhale up. Give me one more. And relax. Again, take your time removing that ball behind your back. And now we're going to go into an anchored plank with that ball. We're going to do this from the standing position. Now, take the ball to the floor, and it's going to be where the floor meets a wall. So it's just going to be in that corner down there. You're going to place your hands on top of that ball. Feet are hip width apart. Hips are over the heels. Now keep your hands in place as you slowly bring one foot back And then you're going to bring the other foot back to join it, about hip width apart. And now, you don't want your bottom up here, you want to bring the hips forward and down until the hips are centrally located between the shoulders and your heels. Again, you don't want to be up here, and you don't want your arch in your back down here. You want to be somewhere in between, drawing a straight line, shoulders through the hips, through the heels. Give me 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring one foot forward, and then the other foot joins. Now pick up that ball, we're taking it to the floor. We're gonna go into a thinking exercise that's gonna work your core and your legs. We're gonna go into the dead bug. Now you might have done the dead bug using your body weight. It's gonna be even a little more challenging using the ball. Now we're gonna lift the legs to 90 degrees. Knees over the hips, heels in front of the knees, feet hip width apart. Now ball is in your lap at your thighs. Hands are placed on the other end of the ball. Now, we're going to take our right leg and extend that foot just off the floor as we take the opposite arm, the left arm, and bring it over the head. Come back to center and pause, and switch sides. No arch in your back, no arch in your wrist. Now, if this is causing you back pain today, we don't want that. So keep that 90-degree bend here and tap the heel and the toe to the floor and go into marching feet. Knees return over the hips, heels return in front of the knees. 2 more each side. Final set. And bring those feet down. That's a hard one, isn't it? It makes you think. Now, we're going to go into alternating or double shin taps. Shin, not the chin. We're going to bring that ball over your head, rest it at the floor. Legs are extended, feet are hip width apart. Toes are pointed, your knees are softly bent. Now, eliminate space behind the back and lift one leg up and tap that shin. Bring the ball and the foot back down and switch. Now, bring the chin to the chest and lift those shoulders 4 to 6 inches off the ground. You're inhaling up, exhaling down. Now, if you have back pain, I want you to continue alternating legs. But if you want a little more out of this exercise, you can try lifting both feet together and lowering both feet together. No arch in your back. And make sure you're not using the head, neck, and shoulders to do the work. You're using those lower abs, belly button down to the pubic bone. Give me 2 more. Last set. And relax. Let's hold that right there. Eliminate space behind the back and catch your breath. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now, we're going to place that ball on the mat in front of you, and we're going to rest our legs on top of the ball. All right, your calves are on top of the ball, feet are hip width apart. Shed those knees approximately over the hips. We're going to do some crunches with our legs in this elevated position. Fingertips are either behind the ears with the elbows wide at the floor, or if you have shoulder limitations, you can crisscross in front at the shoulders. Now pull that core to the floor, securing your torso to the mat. Draw the chin to the chest, giving yourself a double chin, and lift both shoulders 4 to 6 inches off the mat. And then come back down. Again, core, chin, shoulders. Now when I say chin, I don't mean do this. We're not drawing that chin all the way in and lifting at the neck. We want that neck to remain straight and in line with the back. So focus on leaning with your chest as you draw that chin in. If you move your eyes side to side, you should see those elbows. They should be out laterally. They should be lifting with those fingertips and lowering back to the floor with those shoulders. Give me 3, and 2, final 1, and relax. Now, we're gonna get a little more rotation in the torso, so bring your feet off that ball and join me on your mat in the seated position with your legs in front of you. We're gonna go into a Russian twist. Now, your heels are down and your toes are up, and then we wanna soften in the knees, so you want some space between the knees and the mat. Ball is at the chest. The hips stay forward, facing your knees as you rotate with that ball to the floor. Come back to center and switch. Rotate, center, and switch. Now the shoulders are in line with the hips, and if you want to work the core a little bit more, you can keep them aligned, but lean back about 15 degrees. Shoulders back, chest forward. Tilt the chin and eyes up. Now give me 10 seconds. When we're done here, you're going to use the core to return to the seated position. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and engage that core and sit tall. Now, we're going to finish on our back with stability ball suitcase passes. This exercise is not advisable if you have back pain. So you could alternatively do those shin taps again on your back, alternating feet. We're going to extend the legs, point the toes, and we're going to lay on the back with the ball over the head. Now, we're going to bring all our limbs to the ceiling. Hands come up, feet come up, hip width apart. You're going to place that ball between the feet as you lift the chin to the chest and both shoulders. Now the feet go with the ball to the floor. Try tapping that ball and coming back, grabbing it with the hands and tapping the ball overhead. So it's going to the feet and the floor, and then with the hands to the floor. Now again, no arch in your back here. That back shouldn't leave the mat. Can you give me one more? And relax, point those toes, eliminate space behind your back, and catch your breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, guys. That was just a quick routine that you can do from the comfort of your home with a small to medium size stability ball. Thanks so much for joining me and have a great workout.